Hey everyone, and welcome back. Have you ever wondered what makes a movie truly unforgettable? Sometimes, it's not the explosions or the A-list stars, but a single small object that steals the show. Think about it: a humming lightsaber, a pair of ruby slippers, or even a volleyball with a face painted on it. These props are way more than just set dressing. They are the heart of the story, symbols that stick with us for years. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the fascinating history of Hollywood props and celebrating the iconic movie objects that became true legends. In the early days of cinema, props were pretty basic. They were functional, often thrown together on the spot. But as filmmaking evolved, so did the craft behind these objects. Studios started hiring dedicated prop masters, true artisans who were part engineer, part sculptor, and part magician. They created things that felt completely real, even when they were pure fantasy. By the middle of the 20th century, props had become so valuable that major studios built massive vaults just to store and protect them. Imagine walking through those archives. You'd find everything from futuristic gadgets to ancient, mythical relics, each one with its own incredible behind-the-scenes story. Now, this culture has exploded, with collectors, museums, and online communities all dedicated to preserving these pieces of cinematic history. So, what are some of the most famous props of all time? Let's start with perhaps the most legendary: the ruby slippers from The Wizard of Oz. Made in 1939, several pairs were created for the film. Over the years, some were lost, one was famously stolen, and another is now carefully preserved in the Smithsonian. They perfectly represent the magic of classic Hollywood. Fast forward to 1977, and a new icon was born: the lightsaber from Star Wars. It's more than just a weapon. It's a symbol of heroism, destiny, and the timeless battle between good and evil. Fun fact: the original was cleverly built from old camera parts and a lot of imagination. It's a testament to how simple materials can create something globally recognized. Then, there are the props that become characters in their own right. I'm talking about the DeLorean from Back to the Future. This stainless steel sports car became a time machine, and to this day, fans hunt down the surviving screen-used models. It's a symbol of adventure and the dream of changing your own destiny. And speaking of character props, who could forget Wilson the volleyball from Cast Away? This simple sporting good became Tom Hanks' only companion. A powerful symbol of loneliness and the human need for connection. One of the original Wilsons actually sold for tens of thousands of dollars at auction. Of course, we have to talk about the noir classic, the Maltese Falcon. This mysterious bird statue from the 1941 film has a foggy real-world history of its own. Several versions were made, and one sold for a mind-blowing $4 million, proving its status as a true treasure. And from the same era of pure fun as the DeLorean, we have the hoverboard from Back to the Future Part 2. This prop was so convincing that an entire generation of kids, myself included, genuinely believed it was real. It captured that feeling of a future just within our grasp. Jumping to a more modern era of fantasy, there's the One Ring from The Lord of the Rings. Its power lies in its simplicity. The filmmakers made multiple sizes, including giant versions for close-up shots of that famous inscription. It instantly became an icon, representing temptation, corruption, and the burden of a great quest. And for a modern mythic object, look no further than the Infinity Gauntlet from the Avengers saga. It's the ultimate symbol of power, blending comic book lore with cinematic spectacle. But it also came to represent something more: the immense weight of sacrifice. So why do these specific objects matter so much? It's because they do more than just sit there. They define a character's identity, like Luke Skywalker's lightsaber or Dorothy's slippers. They drive the entire plot forward, like the DeLorean or the One Ring. They carry deep emotional symbolism, like Wilson the volleyball. And sometimes, they become part of our shared cultural mythology, like the Infinity Gauntlet or the Maltese Falcon. Ultimately, props are a powerful form of storytelling shorthand. They are instantly recognizable, emotionally charged, and forever tied to the worlds they helped create. What are some of your favorite movie props? Let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to hear which ones have stuck with you. Thanks so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this trip through cinema history, Be sure to like and subscribe for more content. See you next time.